Welcome to Part 2 of Speciation 101. In this segment, we will define some important terms that are crucial to your knowledge of the speciation concept. First, how is a species defined? The morphospecies concept is the grouping together of organisms with similar morphological characters. The phylogenetic species concept is the grouping together of organisms with similar genetic data. And the biological species concept is the grouping together of organisms that do not interbreed with other groups. Now moving on to, what is speciation? Speciation is a lineage splitting event that produces two or more separate species. The speciation rate is the rate at which speciation events occur over geologic time. And now, how does speciation happen? Allopatric speciation happens when a population is physically or geographically separated, resulting in the formation of a new species. Peripatric speciation happens when a new species forms from a small population isolated at the edge of a larger population. Parapatric speciation happens when a continual population is separated due to differences in the environment. Sympatric speciation happens when specific niches in an ecosystem separate parts of a population into separate groups that breed within themselves. Hybrid speciation happens when new species form from hybridization between two different but closely related species. And finally, artificial speciation is when species are artificially created by domesticated animal husbandry, agriculture, or laboratory experiments. These mechanisms of speciation will be further explained in the next video. Here are some other helpful terms. As mentioned previously, anagenesis is when one whole species evolves into another whole species, and cladogenesis is when one whole species diverges into several separate species. Co-speciation is when two species that are strongly associated with each other evolve in tandem and experience either anagenesis or cladogenesis. An example of this could be a parasite that evolves with its host. Ring species are a connected series of neighboring populations that can interbreed with closely sited related populations, but organisms at the two ends of the ring are too distantly related to interbreed. An incipient species is a group of organisms that is on the brink of becoming a separate species from other related individuals. Cryptic species are species that are morphologically similar, but have different genetic data and do not interbreed. The Wallace effect is when natural selection contributes to the reproductive isolation of incipient species by evolving barriers against hybridization. Punctuated equilibrium is a theory which proposes that most species exhibit little evolutionary change for most of their geological history, remaining in an extended state called stasis. Evolution takes place quickly compared to these periods of stasis. Phyletic gradualism is when evolution steadily takes place over a long period of time. These terms will surely assist you on your thrilling voyage to understanding speciation.